Let us look at proposition number 1 of book 8 of Euclid's Elements. The proposition says, if there are as many numbers as we please in continued proportion, and the extremes of them are relatively prime, then the numbers are the least of those which have the same ratio with them. So basically what this means is, let's look at an example. We have 8, 12, 18, 27. These are the four numbers. Now, these four numbers form a proportion, what is called as continued proportion, with a constant ratio. So here the constant ratio is 2/3. And if the extremes, that is 8 and 27, are relatively prime, then the numbers are the least of those which have the same ratio. And what Euclid does is he gives us a method of constructing this in this proposition. So let us see how we go about proving this. Given ABCD such that A is to B equal to B is to C equal to C is to D. That is four numbers in continued proportion. It's given that A and D are relatively prime. Since they are relatively prime, A, B, C, D are the least numbers having the same ratio as them based on one of our propositions, which we have already seen. Now we have to prove that these are the least numbers. So let's assume the contrary. If not, let E, F, G, H be the least number having the same ratio as them. Here we have these four numbers and we have these four numbers. These are the assumed least numbers, and we are saying that these are the least numbers. Now the number of these numbers, or what Euclid says, multitude of ABCD is equal to multitude of EFGH. And the ratios are the same because they are in proportion. So which means X equally A is to D is equal to E is to H. This proportion basically means what? That A measures E and D measures H. But is that possible? A measures E, D measures H, which is not possible because A and D are greater than E and H. So that means EFGH are not in the same ratio as ABCD. This is purely based on our assumption. Because we assume this, we reach this contradiction. So our assumption was wrong, which means A, B, C, D are the least numbers with the same ratio as them. Basically, I have constructed this A, B, C, D using this. So that is proposition number 1 of book 8 of Euclid's Elements. Again, let me remind you, there is a link to a PDF book which describes all these propositions in detail. Please feel free to download it, refer to it, and if you think somebody else can also benefit from it, please do share. That's it for now.